Okay, guys, it's your boy Fire Phoenix, and I'm back at it again, y'all. We gonna start with what if Class 1A went to another world? Part what? Is it one? No. Is it two? Yes, guys, it's a banger. No time for talking. Alright, guys. This is where we start our video, but y'all better not forget the things. Step 3. 3 steps. I mean, 1. Like, comment, and subscribe, baby, for more content and more of these bangers. All I gotta say is, hope I like my videos. Let's get into the video. Okay, guys, we start out with Izuku Midoriya. The king, the boss, the legend, the OG GOAT opens the magical gate. Alright, guys. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go check my last video of what if Class 1A went to another world. Just check that out. But yeah, let's get to the video. Boom. Okay. So guys, we start off with Naruto. I mean, Izuku opened the gate, and he saw something that he wasn't really shocked by, but he didn't expect to see it or somebody. Yes, guys, he saw a person, a woman, a fine woman at that. Bling, 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 diamonds on my ring. So, guys, let me tell y'all one thing for sure. Down doing bangers, not no for. Do y'all know what that means? Psych, I don't know either. Alright, guys, I'm tell y'all for sure. Stop playing on G shit. So, guys, he saw a woman though, and there was like things pointed at her, like she was the main attention. There was nothing around the room but this lady. She was trapped in a block, but it's holding her captive. For some reason, that reason will be available in a few minutes. So, guys, he saw the woman while the woman looked up. And y'all wonder who that woman was. Let me tell y'all who that woman was. Guys, that woman was Ino. Too late, bro. Sight, guys. It's not him. This is boom. Nah, guys, I'm playing. I just want to get outside for a little bit, but this is Ino, guys. This is Ino. Y'all want to see from Naruto? No, guys. I just couldn't come up with a name, but now in my mind, I can come up with a whole bunch of names. Kara, Diamond, whatever. But I came on Ino at the time, so I'm gonna say Ino, guys. So do the video. I'm keep reminding y'all, this is not Ino from Naruto. I just made up a name, so just don't get it confused. And guys, she wasn't wearing this. Like, she was not wearing this outfit. She was not this clean looking, and her eyes and hair does not shine that bright. But this is how she looked. Perfectly how she looked. It's just her skin was palish and bonyish. Like, you can see her bone on the rib cage, which is bad. Let me tell y'all. Y'all wonder why she locked up. Come on now. Y'all wonder how beautiful like her is locked up. Just beautiful. But I'm telling y'all. So, guys, before I start the video, I'm gonna tell you why he has a lot of. So, guys, You know, actually a powerful mage. Y'all me want a powerful mage. Yes, guys, she's from in the past. She was so powerful. She can actually alter the time of her age and make herself immortal. So people saw that and could be useful. So they started using her for her power because she's actually powerful and mage, like to attack stuff like fire, stuff like that. Like her greatest thing she did was coming up with immortality, but she was very powerful in the elements of mage. Like she could have her staff and just conjure up powerful spells like it was just a plaything. Cause she had a lot of mana. She has so much mana that she can come up like she can make actual spells and use them to her own will. So people thought about that and wanted to use her for her power, then dispose of her as nothing. But the thing was, the thing was, she didn't want that. Like she knew she came up with this, and she thought that people actually was going to actually what you call it. Hold up. So she thought people were actually going to use her. So, but she thought about one person that thought that would not use her, and that's her best friend, a girl best friend at that. Y'all know how girls do with her best friend, like, oh, best friend, oh, girl. Yeah, y'all know how they be like. But no offense to girls out there, y'all just be like too sassy, like, oh, girl, like I don't get that, bro. But yeah, guys, that's what happened. And her friend found out. Like, she could turn people immortal. She didn't know he's a strong mage, but not a strong mage like that. So, what the friend thought was faking her death and actually trying to make her immortal. So I'm gonna say, guys, this is not full story. I'm just gonna explain the little clips. After this, I'm regular time. So the friend thought about that, and she wanted to make a plan, foolproof plan with the guilds, everything like that. So she joined the guild. She told them about it. So after like a month later, so after we truthful, it came back to 1 week, and like what? That made no sense. So after a month, which they waited patiently for, they went on the guild and they faked her death because the friend told her that she wanna fight strong monsters, so she thought it was all that. But she actually went to a low level monster, so in a labyrinth. That was so they faked all that. Bam, 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 got hurt, fake blood, but make it really realistic. And they had stabbed her in her stomach, but it was not lethal because they had to spell for that, which only lasted a couple minutes. They got to hurry up. So yeah. He went up to her to see what happened. Say, busted the door. Y'all know what I'm saying? No. So he told him to hit him or do something. He says, and then he said, she dying. You gotta do something. So what happened was she thought I gave her immortality. So she said, okay. So boom, 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 she reached immortality. Bam. So all of them had smiles. So which I smiled at that before. So boom, they caught her. They said we just faked it. So I like. They drained her mana. Like, they actually drained her mana. It was big, but they drained most of it. Not all of it, but most of it. And after that, her body became pale. It wasn't shiny like this. It was more grayish, palish. And I don't know, mana and life force in their bodies. But it's like a thing that's her body that provided all that. So it was like she hasn't eaten for about months, and she hasn't been drinking water. So what happened was, he said, it's like, what are you doing? He said, she can barely talk. She's like, what are you doing? So he like, can't betray you. You never thought your best friend would ever betray you. all you've been doing, you've been calling mates all this time, you came out in a mortality. You tell me your best friend. So thought so decided to do me. To come and scroll mates because I have immortality. What happened was she was sad and felt like very sad. So he said, take her away, like the guild master, and said, lock her down at the labyrinth for eternity. So at the last moment, slipped the immortality away from the girl. Like she took away the immortality because she had enough mana to do that, but now she had less. But and her skin type turned paler. But everybody noticed that because it was already pale from the magic mana. So then they broke up to the labyrinth, and yeah, bam, that's how they got right here. And it's been a couple of years. I'm gonna say. So all of them are dead except for her. Like all her best friend, ex best friend, the guild master, everybody dead because it's been like 300 years. 300 years she's been like that. So now guys, back to the present. Flashback over, flashback ends. Don't worry about that no more. So he looked at her and said, well, time to go. Nothing here. So he turned around. He's like a tiny speck close to the door, about to go. And the thing is, hold on guys, the thing is, he said, she said, haven't you been betrayed before? Because I have. And what happened was, she stopped at the last moment. He go to the door. Like the very last second. And just stopped right there, he said. And he was like, in his mind, he was like, betrayed like I was. I can't come with it. I'm gonna focus on revenge. But she had to be locked up here for a reason. He said, this is gonna be a pain. I'm not going to regret it later. So he said, okay. So what have you been betrayed for? He said, well, guys, he told her backstory. And she thought, oh, it's just like his. So, guys, he got even more remorse and saddened. It was like, it's basically just like his. So what happened was, he went up to her and said, okay. And what happened was, he used his lightning control, and he started upping the lightning, putting a hand on the block that's keeping her there. Like, it's incredible, but not for him. So he pushed the mana plus the magma plus the lightning through the cube, making it crack and crack more. Like, he said, he pushed it, he said, ah. It's a bit hard, but I'm not weak as I used to be. And the cube just cracked. Boom. And it was like she's floating in the air. And it was like he's just floating. She's just floating in the air. All her body parts are exposed. Because she's naked, but I won't be like that. I'm not a pervert, but it was like she just floated in the air like Superman be, but her legs and arms are through the sky. But yeah, and then she just floated down like she was a princess from heaven or something. But yeah, and then what happened after that was that that she looked at him and said thank you, and he said it's okay. So what happened was yo guys, so what happened was hold on guys, I gotta so how I guys was that after that Izuku sensed some danger coming towards him, so he thought quickly and put up his barrier like on the last video for those giants. but he didn't put his arms up. He just let it happen, and he fought around his whole body, her whole body. So what happened was the barrier didn't budge a bit. It didn't get cracked or anything like that. What happened was, you're weak, puny weak. He said, so is this a thing that's supposed to keep you inside here? And she said, and she answered, yes. What happened was, so what happened was that he acquitted his two arc pistols, revolver, boom, void. And he loaded them up with monoburst. He jumped as high as he can and used apathetics. If I know that this in my old video, apathetics, whatever. I think I'll call it, I don't know. I'm gonna call it invisible force, like from Star Wars, invisible force. But you can use that as like stuff to do. Yeah, he shot it on top of his head, guys. Y'all wonder what a monster is? It's like a giant crab, but it has type of abilities like it can control its armor type skin and shoot it like spikes, and it's huge and strong. Its armor is like very hard. The more mana it controls, the more stronger the armor gets. Unless it's overreduced. So yeah. That's what the armor stuff was. So he jumped up and pointed his revolver forwards, top of his head, shot with full capacity, full charge, full boom. Also you can hear. And top of his head did some damage. It's a crack inside of it. And his blood is dripping. It's like it's bleeding from the head, which it actually is. He said, okay, that's some damage. All you gotta do is hit the same spot. So what happened was, she said, okay, but I need something. He said, what? I need mana. If my mana returns to my body, I'll be able to do great great power. My power. So what happened was, he returned all of that mana to her body that she had when she was in her prime, guys. When she's in mortality and stuff like that. So he returned all that mana, but to him, it was like a little mana for him. Because all the time he was in a labyrinth, he absorbed all that mana he got from all of the monsters and stuff. So all that mana for him was like, I'm gonna say 12-13%, which he actually was shocked that her mana was that large, but his was way larger. So what happened was, she noticed that all her mana is completed, like it's full charge. I won't say like they can tell when it's full. Well, they can tell it was full, but it don't show it. Like they can feel it. So she felt that all her mana returned, and she's back in her prime. And she said, "Thank you." So what happened was, she conjured up a lightning ball bolt like Pikachu, but larger and it's blue. So he call it lightning ball, and it's like a giant ball appeared on the crab head, charging itself while going at crab head, and it hit at the same spot Izuku fired, so that made a bigger crack. And what happened was, it did a lot of damage. All you need is one more hit. So he thought that, so he jumped up really high, held his foot on top of his head, and said, high kick. And then he just kicked it right in his head, and it made a large crack. Blood is flowing everywhere, and the crab is down. The crab is straight up dead. And what happened was, what they didn't know was the crab has shadow magic. So it could basically summon, well, not summon, but it could come a shadow or whatever. So what happened was, it died, but it became a shadow, so it started attacking him again. He said, so what happened was, Izuku wanted to use his revolver high explosive. So Izuku got a little excited and smiled like a devil he is. But imagine it's not this crazy. It's just a little bit crazy. So what happened was he got his revolver and put on high explosive, which he never tried before, but he knows it's powerful. Cause that's his most powerful one. What happened was what he did was. So what happened was, guys, what he did was. My bad, guys, my bad. What he did was he loaded the bullet. 2 for each. Yeah, guys, y'all know that his revolver can actually load 2 bullets, but he used 1. So for two barrels for each thing. So imagine that, and his explosive is as powerful as 1. So he just shot it at the shadow, which actually can't do it against the shadow. But these bullets are special; it can hurt anything, as long as it's powerful. So he shot it, and it made a big explosion, like a nuclear explosion, but only damage to the shadow. So the shadow is completely dead. So what happened was he went to it. It was like meat. It was like it's dead. So he ate some of the meat, which actually was kind of treated by, cause like what? So he ate a lot of meat because he saw it was powerful. So he ate a whole bunch of it. Like he's full right now. And what happened was his stats showed up, and what happened was he got shadow magic now. It said new magic, shadow magic, and y'all know he already had beast magic. So guys, his body is harder than metal. His strength is very strong. It's like Saitama's if he chooses to. No, it's like Goku's, because if you punch somebody seriously or even that, he can literally disintegrate them. But yeah, so it's like Goku's. Even though it's strong, even though Goku's stronger than Saitama, which in my opinion, I want to make it like Goku's because he's my favorite one from that thing. Let me see something. I cut, guys. So guys, what happened was, guys, if I added some new weapons to the thing last video, just delete all that. He only got his Death Seeker, Revolver of the Void. So guys, so he got, well, it's basically the same thing, but he got creation magic. He can basically create anything for. He can basically shape his mana into anything, use it however he wants. So he got shadow magic. But actually, here he read about. He said shadow magic. So guys, he's a beast merchant and a shadow merchant. That's what Izuku is. Hold on, guys. Alright, guys. So I'm showing his stats and his skills and everything like that. So his stats is strength. Well, name is Izuku Midoriya, age 18, sex male, level 60. Job percentages: strength 1,000, rigidity 1,000, defense 1,000, agility 1,200, magic, guys. I'm gonna say magic is actually the mana and magic they can use. So I'm gonna say 4,000. Magic defense 2,000. Skills: iron stomach, mana manipulation, lightning control, claw, spirit claw, roar, beast form, barrier, spikes. And guys, spikes is what he got from the crab. Spikes is when he can actually manipulate the ground to do spikes. Like he can actually manipulate the ground and use the spikes as a tool. Or you can just put spikes on the ground. So yeah. So spikes, and guys, he had a whole bunch of skills from other monsters he ate. But y'all know I'm not gonna name it because yeah. skills. I know all the skills, well, not all of them, but he got ultra transmute, which actually is he can actually control the ground. Like, so I'm gonna say he has earth bending, basically. Magic combination, basically, yeah. So you got, let's see, he got. I know what I realize. I know how to pick him. I know how to chew the back wood. I know when I press my berry, my Cadbury stink. I never go broke. Oh my God, in my head, I can never go hope. Coming out of it, so it's no. That's time I know where to go. Bouncing off, I was like Tim and so. Oh, now I bought a little boy house. I came and show up. Gonna go out. Never that. So guys, comment down what that was. But yeah. His speed is like the Flash. No, I like Zoom speed. So I'm gonna say Zoom is actually faster than Flash. I'm gonna say he got 1, 2, 3 forms, beast form. He's very strong like Goku. Speed like Zooms, but faster. Body harder than metal. His eyes can see better than animals. Like all the animals in the world, he can see better than even let's see, a hawk, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, guys. Now, after they defeated the monster, and Izuku looked at her again, wondering what he's doing. He actually saw her body was not like it was before. Her body's refined, clean, everything, guys. No, guys, it's not just she wearing. So what happened was Izuku actually put up his what you call it. Izuku put up his like fur coat of the bear. He got put it on her, but yeah, her eyes is as green as green as neon green, and that mark right there with her eyes is the same thing. Her hair like this, more colorful. Her body, same thing. Beautifulness right. Oh my God, I can't even stand the beautifulness right now, baby. Oh my God. I love her anime girl. Yeah, I'm a fan of anime girls, but that's what life is, to fit it with all your heart. Yeah, guys. Now, I'm about to tell y'all, Deku actually looks like this. Deku looks like this. It's just his hair hasn't grown out long. He's not that big, but he's big though. I'm gonna say he's one minus times that. So he actually pretty big, but he's not that big. Cause it's actually what he's wearing because he ain't got no clothes. He goes bigger, so his clothes rip. But that's what he's wearing. Sorry, I missed the call. I was on the chest. I came in zoned out, trying to figure out I was next. But yeah, guys, that's what he was wearing. And guys, he only got one weapon. Like, he has one weapon, so. But after that, he thought about it later, so. So, guys, he went to, guys, he actually went to, and said, "Are you okay?" She said, "Yes." And he said, "Are you good now? Is your mind fully back to your body?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Okay." So, what happened is, so, after that, happened was, he said, "So, why'd you save me?" See, and guys, this is while they are walking through the labyrinth, guys. He said, "So, yeah, guys, I know it's like a little bit moments, but it actually when they're walking through the labyrinth, he said, so why did you save me?" He said, "Because we are the same." He said, "What did you mean the same?" "We both were betrayed by our guild and our best friends." So she was shocked, like somebody that strong. Well, she was strong, but she wasn't shocked like that. Look, dang it, I keep saying nonsense. Well, she was shocked that he was betrayed. So, because he thought he was just a hero, well, a person just trying to hunt, stuff like that. So you understand? So that means that, yes, same thing happened to you, happened to me. I'm telling you. He said, okay, she like, so keep telling me her story. He said, sure. And guys, Izuku doesn't talk like this. Like, he talks, but he would not talk to anybody because he was alone for that time. That's why it's been a year since he's actually 18. So in a year, he's been in Labyrinth. So yeah, guys, after time skip to when he told her everything, how they portrayed him and stuff like that, how I was before, he's from another world, all that. She's crying right now. She said, I'm sorry you had to go through all that. So she said, it's okay. Plus, I'm going to get revenge sooner or later. Just you wait. And then, without noticing, he released bloodlust that was 1%. It could equal to a demon's lower power. And she just stopped. Like, she knows she stopped breathing, but she can barely breathe and barely stand. Her legs are wobbling. And everything like that. So she saw that and guessed that his blood was on. So he stopped. So she started breathing hard. Like, hard. Like that. So he said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, all the times he was hurting. Just a clown runs to the time I was blinded. Oh, I love the song. Yeah, guys, I just love music. I don't know what I vibe to music, especially boys. Boys know what I'm talking about. Come on, y'all, just vibe with me. Like, just calm it down, cause I don't see people calming down. Like, I just ask for a comment and a like. I don't ask for anything else. I just love when music go in my mind. It seems like it's stuck. I can just vibe with a beat. I know. It's billions of people in the world. But I feel like when music on, I'm the only one in the world just vibing to the music in my own world. Oh, I was touching for your part. I had her listed. Baby's a bacteria. She wanna forget all the time she was blurred and hurting. Down much of the time she was blinded. So guys, if I know what song this is, I bet y'all know what it is though. Rock Wave by What's Love. It's really good though. Alright guys, so get to the video. So she told me the whole story, y'all already know what happened. And then it starts traveling through the whole labyrinth, getting through all that. So what happened was, before you knew it, they was already like, they was getting closer and closer. Not a romantic thing, I saw it, but not romantically closer, but closer like best friends. And then sooner or later, after during the year, they have like during the year, Izuku was there. CLASS-1A actually has been going to the labyrinth, but they couldn't pass the level. That level because someone was still sad about what happened to their classmate. As I always be, like, he was sad. You hear his favorite student getting killed. The one that's actually a natural born leader. So yeah. So that level was actually a horror to them. But yeah, I'm good at it. So before you knew it, they cleared 20 like levels, whatever. 20 levels, stuff like that. So yeah, no, like 10 more levels. So actually on 80. Like no, I mean 85. So they're close. And yeah, he actually made maps and stuff like that. Like a map about the whole labyrinth. Stop doing that, god dang it. God during that time, he figured out what kind of magic shadow magic is. Because he had to figure out what beast magic is. But he found out what shadow magic is. So, afterwards, he can step in somebody's shadow and control their body from their shadow. Also, he can actually control shadows. And guys, whoever he kills, he actually can bring back to life, but as his servants. Like, as his battling army. Like, yeah, his army. So, but he had to level up for that stuff, though. I'm about to tell y'all. He had to level up for that. So yeah, guys, that's actually what happened. So you guys, she got shadow possession, not like in Naruto. Like after you told him like in the shadow, he can like it's called Shadow Dead Army. So guys, whoever he kills, he gonna say arise. But for scoring enemies, he have 3 chances. He actually have 3 chances to see if he can arise them. For the strong enemies, guys. He actually got this right here. His name is Baru. He was actually a strong opponent, but he never came to him by his speed. Baru actually an ant. I mean, I want an ant. Like, how can I say? But it's like a humanoid ant. It was the most strongest ant. Type king, type knights, type stuff like that. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. And his advantage was speed at the time. Then they took us out playing, started punching him like Broly did the Frieza on that Broly movie. You know what I'm saying? And this is his other one, Argus. He's a elite knight, a general to his kind. Guys, they can be leveled up. His own shadows can be leveled up though. I'm talking about other one. No, my bad. That's not one of them. That's the official one. Guys, it's actually his knights and stuff like that. All these are knights. Like, these are his servants. This is Tusk. This is his power loader type knight. This is actually hard. He hadn't used nobody, but he had to, like, how to help during the way, because he was strong. He can control gravity and stuff like that, make powerful. But he overcame it, because he had to protect her. And this is, y'all know who this is, right? Come on now. Y'all know who this is, ain't it? So this is actually Tank. This is actually that bear that in the beginning of my what if class we went to. It's actually that bear, because he had used the fur coat to do it. Guys, it's actually his first, and I mean his very, very first shadow. And guys, what happened was he had said arise, because he had picked a name for them to come out. So he said arise for them to come out. That's actually a thing now. If you want his dead army to fight his battles. So he said arise, and this came out right here. This Tank. Tank came out. Because it's called Tank. Blue is when he's normal. Purple is when they actually mad and gets actually powered up. But yeah, Tank is actually his pet. Shadow Bear Tank. This is Tank. He's unstoppable for defense. For defense, he's unstoppable. That's what they call his tank for. His speed is like an average bear, but his attacks with his paw is like a whole pack. It really packs a punch. But yeah, Tank stays out all the time. Like Tank is actually his pet. So you recognize him as a companion, but Tank is actually his pet. So Tank stays out all the time. I mean, all the time. I don't think I'll use it again. First, let's give it a try. To take over my mind. I got a heart for sale, you can bleed it. I got a heart for sale, you can bleed it. I got a heart for sale, you can keep it. I got a heart for sale. It's always in the wrong hands. I don't think I'll use it again. The first when they give it a try. That's when they take it, they can't go over my mind. Got a heart for sale, you can lead it. I got a heart for sale, you can bleed it. Sale, you can keep it. I got a heart for sale. Yup. Yup. Yeah, whatever though. Guys, this is an army. I know Tank, Argus. It's actually ogres, like orcs. It's actually high rank orcs. Those are people with strong and like it like these like his 4 type. And the guys, this is actually take it. I forgot his name. This is actually Tusk. No, that's the other one was Tusk. I forgot what his name is. Thank you. Hold on, let's see. So I forgot his name, so I forget him one. Guys, it's just his horse. Guys, he got a demon horse. It's just his armor he needed. But guys, it's just his dragon though right here. It's just his dragon. It's his dragon. It's just his fire lion, but whatever. Yeah. Bro, where's the army? I just had his army. Yeah, guys, this is an army. So, guys, I'm gonna call him Rock. Yeah, I'm calling Rock. Say, Mama, hey, Mama, I've been feeling homesick. Yeah, guys, I'm calling Rock. This is Tusk. I'm gonna call this Rock. This is Tank. Which is actually with him all the time. This is Argus, and this is his army behind him. This is actually the army behind him. Begging for peace, begging for space. I'm into the nigga trying to win. I've been in the nigga trying to spin. We spin the block, we spin the block, we spin again. I gotta pray for what he did. What? I've been feeling pain for so long. Man, guys. Ain't no better. I gave my heart to whoever. They took it and they run. You had me, but you lost me. I'm not mad. I'm exhausted. Please, please, if you come around, give me something that make me smile. It's so many dark days. It's so many dark days. Dark clouds. It's so many dark days. It's so many dark days. Dark clouds. Ooh. My guys, you know them actually got along and stuff like that. I'll tell y'all that. So you go when they're actually getting chased by like dinosaurs. Yeah, figures by dinosaurs. Like, but they're huge. So Izuku just smashes the ground with spikes. So he used spikes on the ground and killed them. Yeah, that easy. So what happened was they actually got a few levels in, and they guys. Now, guys, they know that they're actually at the 99th level, so they went to the 100th level, and they try to find the final boss. The final boss will be hard, even for Izuku right now. So Izuku found a big door, like a giant that can fit giants inside the door. So he just opened it, because not everything is doing magic. So he just opened it. It's like a big place, like it's like a battlefield, but ain't no battlefield on there. Ain't no crowd on there. It's just like a crystals around it. It's like a big battlefield and a roof on top. Like it's huge, guys. It's like very, 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 very huge. Thought like, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I just want love. I feel it's poison. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't sleep because I hear voices every day. Go deep to try to voice it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chats can't get it off of me. Like my demons arrested, they keep stalking me. Best they can hold on me. Yeah, yeah, too long and I'm in for there's no sleep. I put us always I'm living deep. Whole life, I'm not still living to get. Left the heart just in December. I'm in the weekend. This is them living in the demons. I left in this in the leading. Feeling no reason. Don't know. I'm not on my phone. I don't belong. I'm not supposed to get alone. Oh, guys, let me stop, cause I know I probably aggravated, but yeah. So here, right here, it's a big arena, like big, and he said, "Are you ready for this?" He's like, "Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready for anything. I know I'm with you." So yeah, I blushed a little bit, but it was not noticeable. So she had a smile, and it's a good her hand as they walked in. No, guys, they're not dating. They just not, you know what I'm saying. So they walked in, and they said, and then they had sensed a great presence. And then a giant snake. I wonder, no, guys, it's like a shell on the bottom, but it's like 5 snakes spawned. Yes. So I'm gonna tell y'all, the gold one is for healing. I mean, the white one is for healing. The gold one is for defense. The red one is for attack. The yellow, no, I'm saying the blue one's for attack, and the gray one is for attack also. And then the black one is actually for to see, like, it's actually making you miserable. Like it's go through your memories and trying to change it into like reality, but that's in your dream. So what happened was, so I just have to fight this right here. I'm gonna get it alone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So guys, I see what happened. I'm gonna do his reveal, like his reveal. So yeah, hold up. I'm gonna do Izuku reveal. Yeah, yeah. So guys, what happened was the snakes just hissed it real loud. So Izuku took that as the battle begins. So what happened was he said, attack. What he said, let's beat this thing together. So he said, yeah. So what happened was Izuku started flashing bullets at it with high explosive. Boom, boom, boom. It did damage, but Snake had healed it like it was nothing. So what happened was he said, okay. So he jumped and he did a spike. And he did air spike. That move is when he summoned the spikes from the ground and just fling it at the snakes. And one died, but he got healed them again. I'm about to tell y'all. So what happened was guys, he got aimed for the gold snake. Has shot it again to make it think to at least there's some damage. So no, it's a defense snake, so it took damage, but not that much like the other ones. So he thought, okay, so I had to take out the silver one, and the other one fall easily. So what happened was, guys, he's fast. I tell y'all. So he's behind the silver snake, but the snakes don't know where they are. While just conjure a big fireball, so he got shot at the snakes that took major damage. And then Izuku jumped on top of the silver snake's head and had shot in the head directly. So now the snakes don't got no healing. And I'll tell y'all, had shot him with a fire blast. So they severely injured and they got no healer. So what happened is they all mad because like they weren't ready to feed him. So what happened was the three of them went after Izuku while the other ones went after So was about to conjure a blast out of him again, but he not in time. So the snake had hit her and she flew back a little. Well, not a little, but she had flew back. She saw that. He had run to her. Well, he had run. It was like he teleported, but he was there. What happened was, he said, "Arise." He done playing. So he said, "Arise," and thousands of shadows. Shadow warriors. They came. And he said. So what happened was, you can sense his dark presence. Like, it's like this. He's angry. Like, pissed. Like, he out of it 5% bloodless, which made the snake scared. So what happened was, he said, kill them. So the army started using every weapon they can. And then it was only one left. That one had hit her, and it was a black one. So he said, "Stop! I got this." So he had grabbed the snake's head, and the snake is huge, guys. But he grabbed the head and he just squeezed it. And he had snapped it like he just snapped that man. And right after that happened, he went to Ino and she's unconscious right now. So she had a dream that Izuku had left her instead of bringing her free, and she started crying while she was unconscious, and he saw that. So what's happening? So he said, he just called his name, saying, "Izuku, Izuku, Izuku." Okay, so what happened was, she had woke up and I saw Izuku in the face. He said, "Izuku, is that you?" He said, so he said, "So who else would it be?" So what happened was, she had put her hand on his cheek and said, "I thought you left me." He said, "Never." Sap was, she's like injured, so he wanted to use the holy water. Yeah, y'all think I forgot about the holy water, didn't y'all? But no. So guys, so you gotta use the holy water to heal her, and she's perfectly healed. But hold on, guys. Yeah, she's healed now. So yeah, that's what's happening. So what happened was, he got hear her, and then what happened was, he thought it's a time, so he said whatever. So he just kissed her passionately, and she got kissed back, but shocked. Woo! That was, they are kissing right now. And they had broken after 2 minutes. So what happened was, look. So what happened was, that happened, she smiled and said, "I love you, Izuku." He said, "I love you too." He said, "So it's time to go home." And then it's like he thinks that, and a huger snake came, like huger than the other snakes, and it's not silver, it's not gold, but it's platinum. So I was not these goddamn snakes again. And then he said, "Arise!" And then they came again and started fighting it. It did some damage. And then Tusk, I said, well, he said nothing, but he said, "No time for playing." So he used gravitational down, and the snake had effect. Like, it had effect for about a little bit. Like, the snake went down a little bit, and I overcome that. So yeah, I said, contribution of giants. So Tux made himself strong as a giant and punched the snake. It did damage, but it did some damage, alright. So Tank just clawed it with his. It did damage as well, but yeah. What's happening? The snake had fire, a huge blast, like it was like a nuclear blast, and it was coming for Ino in the shuttle shop protecting her, but it got raced, so Izuku had jumped in front of it. He said, because the blast actually made damage against him, so he said, so and then after that time skip, right there, it cleared and they saw Izuku on the floor. And yeah, guys, and they saw like Izuku on the floor. And he was unconscious for a bit. And she was mad. Such a kind of a huge attack. And said, "For Izuku!" Oh god, it was like that Ultra Kamehameha when Vegeta and Goku is merged. Gogeta. And it's a major damage. And that was the snake's almost down. Beat it, ha, 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 yeah. So I was, but the snake healed for some reason. Like, it just healed out of nowhere. And it healed halfway, but it healed to the point where it can survive one of those other attacks. Like, two of those attacks. So what happened was, she got kind of worried, but she had used his gun. Like, she saw him unconscious, so she had put up a barrier around him. But what happened was, he said, "I'll be back, Izuku." So she got the gun and ran off to the snake. And she had jumped up and shot the snake. And he said, "Please don't miss." So this bullet had shot in the eye. Y'all want a bullet she used? She used the armor bullet. And it pierced the eye and it was gushing and bleeding. Somewhere. The snake can still see by the sense of smell. But one eye is gone. But since of smell, they use that. So was the snake just targeted at her and had made a not as big as the blast when he first had knocked out Izuku, but powerful enough to hurt her. So yeah, did that, and she's engulfed in a blast, took a huge hit. Where she's tired, but she want to keep going, so she picked up a gun again and blasted at his skin, which pierced it, but wasn't enough. So every time she keeps screaming, Izuku was unconscious, but he heard all of it. So every time she screamed, he gets mad. He said, "I can't lose you." He said, "I can't lose you, not you, my beloved Ino." So guys, at that moment, something had awakened in him. He said, so guys, it's something awakened in him. It was like a power boost. Like it was beast, like his beast instinct times shadow engulf power, and it's like he's healed, but he's tired. So for a moment, guys, so you know how 8 gates or 7 gates like on Naruto, like he get huge power boost, but he exhausted or to die. That's how Izuku is. Some of us before attack was about to hit, you know, Izuku saved her. And my boy Izuku has saved her. Yeah, guys. But I fucking hate when you leave. So yeah, guys, that's actually what happened. And like, because this is Zuko now, so I'm just do this. So yeah, and then he saved her, and then he had time to wait. It's like everything for him in slow motion. So he think he's super fast, so stuff like that. So he ran at the snake, but the snake can see the blur but can't see Zuko. So he just attacked the full on separate attack. It's like energy spikes all around the place, but he's weaving it like he can dodge it. Hold on, guys. So it's like he can dodge it. So he dodged all of it, and he just jumped up real high and punched the snake. But that wasn't enough, so he just punched it again, like Kilo did to the opponent. So he just did it full on combo attack. While she is on her, while she is on his back, like so he did faster, harder, and what happened was he said giant spirit claw. So I was, it's like claws appeared on his fingers. He just slashed it. He did he caught all his he caught his hand back all the way. He had slashed it down all the way so he can do it. And the snake had and guys, he actually doing it in front of his face. So the snake, the claws dead too deep. So the snake had died.